Have you ever had a house without overhead lighting? Here is a tutorial on how to do so. So you'll need a 4-inch hole saw. I have this nice little dust cover that makes things super easy. You just stick it in there and then you grab your drill, put it in the chuck just like this, and then you're off to drilling. I didn't put it in the measuring part, but you want to make sure it's centered of the room. Go ahead and drill your hole. Once you get your hole drilled, take out the drywall. Sometimes there's a little bit of extra snow that likes to fall, so I get it and put it in a little dust bowl. That's when that thing comes really in handy. Here is a close-up view of what this looks like before you mount your box. One thing you want to make sure is to get a ceiling fan box. Like this one, some call it pancake boxes. It's rated for the most amount of weight. After doing so, I just take some wire, I strip it back to just show the ground only. This is a little hack on my end because when you're in the attic, seeing this nice shiny little copper is super helpful when you're trying to dig through all the insulation. So then I just stick it through the hole just like this. And yes, there will be a grommet used later on the road, but right now I'm just doing this to get it into the attic. I push it into the attic. I usually give about 10 feet or so just so that I have it and I can find it in the attic, because that is the hardest part, is finding the wire in the attic. So now that all that wire is in the attic, it's time to go to the switch box and begin fishing. So at the switch box, there's multiple ways to get the bit through. This is what I found to be the fastest. I just take my multi-tool, notch a little space in the front. There is a nail that is nailed to the stud. Some guys like to take the box out. I just found this to be the easiest way, so I make a notch. With this box, I can just break it off with my strippers. So I pinch it with my strippers and I break it off, allowing for a clean access from the box to the ceiling. Once you take that off, it is time to bring out the daddy long leg drill bit. So this is a 72-inch drill bit. Here's a close-up of the space so that you'll push your drill bit through. Push this drill bit through the hole all the way until you hit the top plate, which is just the wood at the very top. Start drilling, get through the top plate, go to the attic space, and go find your bit, and then go find your wire, and then attach the two together, and then you are in there. Then when you get it attached, this is a bit of the tricky part, is getting the drill bit all the way back out. Sometimes it's a little bit challenging, but just be patient. You're about to have a brand new light in your room. This is nothing, so keep after it. Come on, pull it through. Once you get it through, then you can add that to the switch, and then also mount your light on the ceiling. There we are. Ta-da! Here is a view of what it should look like at the end. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully your room now has plenty of light. Take care.